is nice. But Bad Rider needs a Blink Dagger. Okay, we're gonna load in. Give me a sec.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so early start, an unspotted ward coming down for the Radiant here. I do like this ward spot a lot, but the fact that you don't really get creep camp vision is a bit of a drawback. Sankey gonna get away there. Took a bit of harassment, couldn't get a good ward place down, but at least, you know, he didn't place a ward just to then find two people running at him and then, you know, getting dewarded instantaneously. So I'd say this is fine.
30 seconds to
Interesting choice for the sentry here. I mean, this observer, it makes a lot of sense, especially because you cannot use the high ground creep aggro trick to see if there's vision up here, which is pretty nice, but it's the sentry ward I'm really kinda questioning here. All the soundboard spam in the world coming out by these players now, and we got two. Okay, so Proxy says that they got two. Let's just believe him. Two runes in favor for Team Mongolz here. Alright, if we look at the laning setup here, we are gonna see Nightstalker Bad Rider on the top lane. Which, you know, Bad Rider's gonna get those last hits. Nightstalker not really gonna get a lot of value out of this lane, so that could potentially slow him down for the next night, but you want an early Blink Dagger, so I do believe it could come into effect and really be an issue if Team Fire Dragoon... Well, I mean, at least they put a lot of pressure onto the Slark, who can get really dangerous really fast, but if Fire Dragoon kind of failed to roam in the first night, it could be a huge tempo swing for Team Mongolz. So, on the bottom lane, we're gonna see a Clockwork getting either shot down there. That's gonna be the first blood in favor of Team Fire Dragoon. Meanwhile, on the top lane, looks like the brawl has finally ended for a while, but... Nope, going at it again. In comes the Earth Spirit, finally. He's been sitting there for more than a minute, just waiting for a good timing to roll in. And this is a good timing as Bad Rider's gonna go down. Nightstalker now, you know, getting bullied out of sight as well, and that kinda gives Slark the space he desperately needed, because if we compare his last hits to those of both Faceless Void as well as Puck sitting on 11, 12 lasts against Queen of Pain 6 is pretty significant.
What have we here? A gift from the tempest of battle.
Void sitting at a good deal of last hits too. And this could at this rate really become a hard game for Team Mongolz. But then again, they got that comeback potential. They got the turnaround potential. As long as Slark isn't gonna die early on, they should be good. But this laning stage starting off really quietly. Proxy looking to change that. Positions himself on the middle lane here. But then again, the target he wants to gank is a Puck. Not exactly the easiest hero to get a free kill on. And honestly, I'm wondering about some of these, you know, future item choices. There's gonna be a lot of interesting interactions, since Team Mongolz, they can build around the Chronosphere really well, with, you know, just a puppy buckler or something similar. The puck also can be really mitigated. Mech in general would be a great item in this game for Team Mongolz to pick up. It does a lot of work against the Chronosphere here. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain shackled up, but is gonna get away, and now it's gonna be Alacrity taking a lot of damage. However, Yang still managed to get the last stop on the Queen of Pain, and now gonna get a double kill here as Proxy goes down as well, and in comes Sandki just to find the corpses of his two fallen teammates. A really impressive and a really good start here for Team Fire Dragoon. Alacrity, of course, finding the lucky region rune here, just because why let our players have a fun and balanced game if RNG can change that. Okay, so we're gonna see Retribution attempt to go for a kill here onto the Night Stalker. That is a lot of damage coming out, but Retribution really low. And that means Night Stalker is gonna live here. Bad Rider now about to run down Retribution, but he's gonna live. Okay, so this fight kinda weird, but now Slark decides to reinitiate, gets a kill on the Bad Rider, traded off there for his support, the Disruptor, if he can get another kill here onto the Night Stalker. One more hit's gonna do it, but can't quite get the attack animation to start there. Now we're gonna see a little juke race in the jungle. Meanwhile, Baba Yaga went on down. Okay, no, that is a Bad Rider that died top, and this fight's still going. It's all about attack animation speed, but that attack animation speed, of course, for the Night Stalker way faster, so
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fire Dragoons continuing to have a really good start here, especially the Slark going down is so significant because he is kind of supposed to roam, he's kind of supposed to get an early Shadow Blade, enable a lot of good juicy kills. They do get Alacrity on the middle lane, but if we look at the state of the game in terms of last hits, it's kind of bad for Team Mongolz. And if we look at the momentum in general going around for both the big cores here, then Void is doing way too well on this lane right now for Team Mongolz to somehow deal with. I mean, it's not like you can counter Chronosphere. Once you're in a Chronosphere, there's nothing you can do. And that means the Void has to die within the next, I'm gonna say within the next 7 minutes. That seems pretty reasonable. It'll shut down his farm a good deal. But that's gonna be the Queen of Pain who's gonna go down first here, and Baba Yaga not having the lane of a lifetime.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so game's super quiet right about now, and just as I say that, Team Fire Dragoon, they just decide, hey guys, let's dive a tier 2 tower, why the hell not? Try to kill the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain gonna get away. It's not gonna be that easy to enable kills for Team Fire Dragoon. Even with a Night Stalker at night, Proxy still doing his best to get under the tower here. Okay, Proxy, pretty sure he's just dead here, trying to roll out. Will not succeed. Meanwhile, Alacrity killed off Sandki and then died himself to Baba Yaga. Meanwhile, Slark got baited into pressing Dark Pact there and got punished for it. Now the Night Stalker, who I just said could potentially not have a really good game here, is snowballing completely out of control. With that top lane being won so hard for Team Fire Dragoon.
Radiant's middle tower.
The mid lane would be about even if it wasn't for Puck killing a lot of those supports who came on in to try and babysit the Queen of Pain. Night Stalker now gonna go down. That 5 killing spree getting ended there. It's quite a good bit of gold, but the issue is you need to kill the Void, not the Night Stalker. And this Void, I mean, here I'm just gonna switch over to net worth to let you guys see what my point is. Okay, he's slightly behind the puck, but still ridiculously fat. And you cannot allow Void to have a lane with nearly complete free farm, and then not at least kill him off a couple of times to delay his item timing as much as you need it to be delayed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
This sustains, good remains.
So, we're playing the waiting game for a while. Not a lot of things going on. Okay, Void might be able to... Nope. See, and that's just the state of the game right now. Team Fire Dragoons, they don't need to hurry here. They don't need to force fights. They're enjoying that last little bit remaining of the laning stage here. Void's getting free farm, and then a smoke and kill towards top lane coming out as well to make sure Slark gets sufficiently shut down. And this is a really big difference in approach we're seeing here. So Yang went down up there on the top lane, meanwhile Slark is just gonna get ganked here and trying to get away, but no way he can. Dream Coil, so hard to deal with. So, well, here on the top lane, Clockwork versus Shadow Shaman fight was happening, which Clockwork survived, but just barely.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We saw that smoke rotation in, and it looks like the Void also finally died. That is so important for Team Mongolz here. I mean, Fire Dragoon, they're still focusing the high value cores and shutting them down way more efficiently. But this is definitely a great start for a turnaround for Team Mongolz if you know they continue to put this type of pressure onto people. Slark, meanwhile, he's in a really bad spot net worth wise. Same could be said about the Queen of Pain if we compare her to the Void and the Puck, but it's really Slark who has to worry, because as a Slark you don't get any good, you know, you don't get a good mid game where... Okay, meanwhile Baba Yaga got on Chroned up down here. But my point is Slark doesn't have... Like, he's a mid game hero. He can really start to roam, get kills with Shadowblade. And teams, can you please not go for all the kills at the same time? Proxy went down to Puck again. Meanwhile, we are gonna see Adam Ranat here. They do have enough ways to deal with the TP, and Clockwork getting the kill there. Slark, however, getting a decent chunk of assist gold. Still Void farming at a decent rate. Yeah, it put a pretty big dimple in his net worth, considering that he was almost on par with the Puck. But now you have another issue if you're Mongolz, and that is the Puck. It's just gonna be such a hard game without, you know...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Having a lot of ganking possibilities here, and we're gonna see a man fight again. It's a 1-for-1 support trade with the Shadow Shaman and the Disruptor ultimate committed, so... Pretty much just two supports ulting each other. Now, however, we're gonna see Baba Yaga in a bit of trouble. And by a bit, I mean he's taking a lot of damage. Just gonna go down, Dream Coil onto BLGN. He's also gonna go down, and Proxy manages to get away, at least for the time being, but can they find him? No, they can't, or... Okay, never mind, that gave vision there. Didn't deal damage, but still gave vision. That's gotta be frustrating, since now Team Fire Dragoon, they're 5k ahead. Void just completely going out of control, and
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, this could potentially be 15 minutes Lincoln's timing. Around it? That seems really damn good. Meanwhile, Slark, he's starting to go for his Shadow Blade at like 13-14 minutes. Which is pretty suboptimal. Especially considering how much a Shadow Blade can make happen. Then again, if there potentially is a big team fight, and that fight goes really well for Team Mongolz, they'd be completely back in the game. Mongolz, however, trying to smoke gank here. They will find the Bat Rider. With the Disrupt ultimate, they do dish out a lot of damage, but in comes nearly the entirety of Team Fire Dragoon. Bat Rider is gonna go down there. Proxy is gonna get killed in return. Or actually, no, he lives for the time being. Now they finally get him with the Night Stalker, and now Night Stalker is gonna go down. And Sandkey, is he gonna live? Nope. Or actually, maybe with the Veiled Discord not proccing there, yeah. He's gonna be fine. So a 3-for-1 trade in the end. That was not a big team fight, but it was still a really favorable fight. And the fight means, of course, gold swinging around, which is really advantageous for Team Mongolz. The fact that Slark didn't get any of it might be a bit sad. Oh no. Oh no. Team Mongolz, they're just not allowed to have any fun this game, it looks like. Just as Slark had finally find some reliable farm there, was just happily hitting the tower. In comes the Chronosphere, enabling 2 kills in a row for Team Fire Dragoon, and they nearly made up for that smoke gank there. Not quite, but the fact that they killed 2 core heroes kind of mitigates that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, and this is just gonna be a free Roche, it seems. Not a lot Mongolz could do to contest there without the Queen of Pain, but they're not even able to get a counter objective, it seems. Yep, that's scary.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sustains, good remains. Incoming!
Okay, now we're gonna see Night Stalker go down here as well. On the bottom lane, it looks like we got a bit of a fight breaking loose as Fire Dragoon are rotating in more help. Now the Clockwork could be in trouble, but will manage to TP out there. No follow-up stun available. Puck manages to get to safety, while Retribution... This guy is still scary. I mean, he might be a bit behind. He might be, you know, trying to catch up here. Oh no. That Puck interaction. Such a pain in the butt. And now Queen of Pain gonna go down. Look at all that damage coming out. 3-man Chronosphere, 3 free kills. Void on a killing spree. The Slark got out, but Slark, he needs to do a lot of catching up, and that's why the hero is currently not so popular. It's exactly this what Slark struggles with. I said it during the draft, where it's kind of the issue of you either have a really good game or a really poor one. You don't have all that many good farm abilities, good, you know, ways of getting a ton of last hits. You got the Dark Pack to spam away, that's about it. You gotta make that work. If we compare that to a Void, it seems kind of fair. But then again, Void gets a ton of kills from the Chronosphere. But unlike another mid game, I'm just gonna use... Okay, no time for that. As Disruptor is gonna get jumped and... he's gonna try to live, but... no such luck. Queen of Pain going in with big ultimate, bursting down the Void. Adam trying to get out of there, but gets caught by the Slark. revealing his Shadow Blade there. Meanwhile, Proxy on the Earth Spirit is gonna go down as well. So 2 for 2. So far in favor for Mongolz. But they'd love to get more, and they will. Or will they wait? Queen of Pain jumps forward, then got turned on, and we're now gonna see Retribution take way too much damage. Okay, he does manage to Shadow Blade away there. AoE off the mark. Retribution now thinking about potentially turning around. Clockwork runs in there, does the bait, and Puck's dead. Another good high value kill. Can they find more though? I mean, Team Mongolz, this is their chance. They can now push the aggression and try to actually find some good juicy kills. They're just trying to focus down the Void, but Void just got another Chronosphere up. Disruptor gonna go down, and with the Bat Rider coming in, Retribution now dead as well. Lasso coming in, Earth Spirit gonna go down, and it's a disaster. That was like the worst. Mongolz played it so well that he had this really big chance. I missed Baba Yaga blinking forward and then dying. I wish I knew what happened, what exactly happened there, or you know, a couple of those little things. But if we look at the total gold swing, if we look at the total gold net worth, this game seems to be super in favor of Fire Dragoons, and Team Mongolz, they will need so much farm on the Slark to come back from this.
Worthy tribute.
3 can play at this game.
We're gonna see a smoke gang coming in. It might. Okay, it's gonna instantaneously find Baba Yaga. There's the silence. There's the nuke, and that's a free kill on one of the 2 heroes on the side of Mongolz that actually needed to get some farm going on for themselves. There's Lasso on these Slark. Slark is gonna get bursted here, and that's an ownage already. Which means from here on out we're gonna see a very hard and very, very disciplined game for Mongolz. Unless, you know, if they kind of don't have the discipline it takes to play against a team which is forcing this much aggression against you, where you just go for the one-man pick-off play until you got enough gold that way for Slark to come back. It's kind of gonna be a hard one. Apparently it's impossible to trace the new missile with the camera, by the way. Caster 0 hype, guys. I cut me some slack here. I woke up literally 10 minutes before the game started. Then had to deal with stream lags because Smashcast sometimes does that. Okay, Puck. Could be in trouble, but should be fine. Or not. Doesn't insta-blink. Puts down the Dream Coil. In comes the Night Stalker. They're gonna get another kill here on the Disruptor. Disruptor gonna go down. Meanwhile, where's Puck at? Puck. There you are. Okay, Puck gonna go down now to Proxy. Actually, no, the rocket killed him off there. And that's kind of mean. Proxy, who tried to go for the kill, got... Oh, no. And now Chronosphere on the Slark here. Nice blink play. Nice blink play there from Adam. Did make the difference. But that was kind of mean for Proxy. He tried to sacrifice himself. There. But to get a kill in exchange, which would have definitely been worth. But then the rocket flare just took the kill in front of his nose. And he was like, fine, I'll just sit here and die then. I'm a support player. That's my life. That's what my entire role in this game has to mean. I don't know. It's so sad when you see plays like that. It might be actually, you know, a positive thing because Clockwork's currently sitting at the top of net worth 40 Mongolz. And he does have a good deal of utility items already, you know. Really good Lotus Orb timing there. And the stats Lotus Orb gives are at this stage of the game still pretty important, especially that armor.
Incoming.
It's usually just an item you build for the effect, but if you get it pre 20 minutes, you can actually, you know, play a little bit more aggressively because of it. And trust me, once the espresso I'm drinking kicks in, I should be able to generate some more hype.
Dire are scanning.
Double damage.
Smoke Gang is not gonna find anybody here. 40 Mongols. And Void just completed his Manta style. I do like the early Manta style build. I mean, Manta Diffusal Blade Void. It's just the most money efficient nowadays, sadly, because Radiance used to be the most money efficient, but it used to have the drawback that, of course, Radiance is a really big, really one-issue oriented item, so Void's back in the day kind of the choice. Okay, do I want to just deal constant right-click damage, or do I want the additional Radiance ticks? Because Radiance deals so much damage still, and people used to underestimate that. The physical damage it gives you alone was pretty significant. Volvo fix, please.
I'll take that.
Okay, Disruptor just gonna get out of there and almost got caught, but he was fine with the Glimmer Cape. Void doesn't have a gem or anything. And if we look at the items now, we got Brian, and I think Brian T. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know. On the Night Stalker with an Aghanim Scepter. We got Yang sitting on a Blink Dagger and a Force Staff. Now the Roche is gonna get smashed at as well. While Team Mongols, they are playing a really quiet game. They do know, okay, we cannot fight here, which I already pointed out a bit earlier. But, okay. Mongols say it's now or never. Let's go in. And that's not the initiation you wanted. That's not the initiation you wanted at all, with the Queen of Pain about to go down here. Could just throw out the Value Ultimate. Meanwhile, the Void is dangerously low, and they get the Void! That's a huge kill! And it looks like despite losing the co-op early on there, the damage is still there. 40 Mongols who are now kind of scattering, kind of split up on all edges of the fight. They just have to disengage here. Proxy didn't manage to do so. Against the puck, of course, you can't really use your abilities to get away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Clockwork doing his best to escape with utility items. Will not succeed. Meanwhile,
Dire's top
it
tower.
looks like everybody else is good. Oh no. Proxy died twice in one fight. At least now Slark's getting a return kill, but the puck's still a really big issue here, which has to be... okay, that's one way of at least getting another kill, and now the puck should just get out, right? Yeah, Alacrity should be fine for a while. Could just teleport at this point. Okay, now you can't teleport anymore. He's gonna orb away. Retribution just slept there for a second, and Slark's gonna get chronoed up now as the Void is gonna come back in, reinitiate that fight. This is what I love about Southeast Asia. Sometimes you just get these all-out fights where a team's trying so desperately to make a comeback that they just keep throwing resources against their enemies, but it looks like Fire Dragoons, thanks to, you know, the way this fight as an entirety has been going, they just take the advantage here. There was one point at which Mongols could have tried to disengage and just say, okay, we got what we wanted here, we got what we needed, let's let them take the Roche, let them have it, okay, that's fine, we're gonna defend base, we got a return kill, we got some momentum swinging around, but they didn't, they kept committing there. Which was an interesting choice. I'm not gonna say it was the good choice or the bad choice, because honestly, I cannot say that. Maybe if, let's say they would have gotten the Void kill, then all disengaged perfectly. then had been sitting their base, we could still see a puck blinking in, getting perfect initiation onto the high ground there to 3 people, and it wouldn't have mattered at all. So yeah, sadly I can't see alternative timelines. I'm working on it, or at least try to, but it's kinda hard, you know. Since we are about as far quantum mechanic wise, and you know, generally time travel wise, I don't know, just Google Bucky Ball Experiment if you're into that kind of shit. Either way, I'm gonna take another look at the items here, because why the hell not? We got time to waste, plenty of it. Retribution, he is sitting at a decent amount of farm. Now gonna go for the Fusel Blade, which is gonna increase damage even more. He already hits like a truck with the attribute steal there, but now Queen of Pain is gonna get gone on. The Yules should buy enough space. Puck missing the orb. Queen of Pain silenced up. In comes the Clockwork. Hooks us to Queen of Pain with the orb there. Nice little play, but on the other end, the Chronosphere is gonna let a Retribution. And Retribution, he deals the damage, yes, he just cannot hit people. And that's so frustrating when you know, okay, this Void, I can kill him off in 3 to 5 seconds if he's just stunned up. Well, the only good source of stun you have is really the Clockwork. The Disruptor Ultimate, which is a huge tool, is just not quite getting placed the way it shoulda, coulda, woulda be used to max efficiency. Meanwhile, Sankey is just gonna go down. That's tier 3 tower. That's gonna be Medirex here. No buybacks available. 1 lane of Rex going for free in favor of Team Fire Dragoon, who, I mean, honestly, they took this game pretty much perfectly. When that Void died once, I thought, okay, now Mongolz can, I mean, here. This entire game has just been one big one-sided. Well, annihilation seems like a big word, but then again, this Void going 7 and 2, 15 assists, and sitting at an Alchemist tier net worth advantage above the Slark. And the thing is, with the Void, it's impossible to deal with. It's not like there's any hero which has a direct counter ability to the Void. Maybe something like Silencer could have been picked, but mid lane Silencer against Puck. It's fun to play mid lane Silencer in general, but it's not good against heroes like Puck. If you play it, you use it against heroes like Bloodseeker, Legion Commander, usually either melee heroes or heroes with a similar dynamic who just kind of sit on the sidelines, get their last hits, and, you know, kind of use their AoE effects instead of single target stuff like. Okay. Puck now seem to be in a bit of trouble, but instead they're gonna turn this fight around on the side of Fire Dragoons, and look at that Chronosphere just to kill off the Disruptor there early on, and nice little stun there onto the Void. It's gonna save Baba Yaga for the time being. Meanwhile, Lesser onto the Night Stalker. Wait, what? Oh no, Retribution is gonna go down, and okay, Proxy gonna go down, and Proxy calls a GG. Well played here. That Void just going full ham, and I mean, this is what happens in matchups like these if either team negates a carry. It could have very well happened the exact other way around. It would have been quite unlikely